With that being said, I just want to talk quickly about the theme of today's rally. Today's rally theme was reflections on stagnation and progress. And I wanted to talk about that briefly because I think it's really important to continue, as I've been talking about, those critical discussions, those important decisions about what we believe and where we go from here. I think with a federal government that many of us have very strong, straightforward feelings about, it becomes really enticing to want to go, okay, now things are easy. Now we know where everybody stands, and we can just stand together and work together without tension, without difficulty. But that cannot be how we approach this. Progress and stagnation are too complicated to be measured as simply things are getting better or things aren't getting better. So often, not only are things getting better and worse at the same time, but opportunities for betterment are being matched with opportunities for things to get worse, where our chances to make things better rise and fall as the things around us change. I am dealing with this right now as an autistic individual and part of the autistic community, looking at how far we've come, looking at the clients I work with and seeing autistic empowerment as a major thought in their mind, as something they care about, as something they are hearing from those people around them. Talking to people who are saying, my parents told me I should be proud of being autistic. And me knowing how far we've come from when I was a kid and the way we talked about it was so different. Even the people who wanted to support me didn't know if I should love that part of myself because we hadn't gotten there. And we've come so far. And to see that progress, that exciting progress met with statements from a federal government that seem to push back on all of that progress is heartbreaking. And recognizing it, does that mean this progress is being stopped? Does that just mean it's being halted? Is this the last gasp of resistance against it? Or is this the beginning of a movement that will turn back decades of progress? I don't know, and it's hard to say. But we can't hide from those facts that progress and stagnation often come together in complicated ways, that we can't just say things are getting better or things are getting worse. We have to recognize how. Because when we recognize how things are getting better and how they may be stagnating, we can focus our efforts. We might want to believe that everything is falling apart right now, and a lot of things are, but there are certain things that do need our attention more than others. There are certain things that are under more attack than others, and we will only be able to have those conversations and come together on those issues if we continue to talk about the complicatedness of what we do. I know that a lot of us have been going to other rallies, and one of the biggest things I think a lot of us have seen is that at these rallies, there is a lot of statements outside of what we tend to talk about, or even the approach we tend to have to activism. An approach not dictated by Justice Southbury law, but by the fact that over 5 years, we have developed a sense of community, a sense of understanding, a sense of respect, even around those difficult decisions. We have shown that critical thinking, even about the things that you want to agree on and think you could agree on, is important and brings us even closer together. And right now, it may feel like everybody's all over the place and that it's easier to just stop and go, well, at least we're here together. But we do need to keep having those conversations because every community's activists need to be as strong as the space we've created here. A space where people come to talk about not just what they're against in ways that are obvious and simple and meaningful to everybody, but things that challenge each other and challenge what we see as our future. In order to build the future we want, in order to build the future we think the people we care about deserve and need in order to thrive, we need to recognize how complicated progress and stagnation is. That these newest rallies are an opportunity to make change, and they're also an opportunity to lose exactly what we're fighting for. And to make those things work together, we need to be here. all of us fully engaging with these things routinely and not standing down from difficult conversations about if things have gotten better, how things have gotten better, and how they haven't. And I look forward to continuing those conversations right here, because while everybody else might be just getting started, we are not just getting started, but we're also nowhere near stopping. Thank you.